A question that's been on my mind for a very long time is what I can do to make my cells receive water in a healthy way. So my skin doesn't dry out, my blood and my lymph are well hydrated, and my cells in general have all the moisture they need. I figured the answer must be energetic because supplements and lotions and diet never seem to make much of a difference for me. Except I must say that when I reduce sugar, especially refined sugar from my diet, my skin does become less dry. So I do have to say that. However, when I started to learn about Blue Topaz, I realized that energetics were indeed the answer. I learned that cells don't welcome water molecules if they have one or more of three types of incompatibilities. The mismatch can be due to differences in polarity, purity, and what I call phase. Polarity incompatibility means that the charge of the water molecule is repelled by the charge of the cell. Like when you try to fit two magnets of the same pole together, it just doesn't work. If the water contains impurities that a cell doesn't want, it won't accept that water either, no matter how thirsty that cell may be. Phase differences means that the energetic state of the water isn't compatible. Now, I believe there may be a few factors that are involved here that are beyond my current knowledge, but one of them involves how well oxygenated the water is. If the degree of oxygenation is not to the cell's satisfaction, taking in that water molecule will be more work for the cell than the benefits it provides. Another factor is whether that oxygen is carrying life-giving color. Now, at the risk of going down a rabbit hole, the oxygen we breathe carries a spectrum that reflects the atmosphere in general. And when we breathe the oxygen in, ideally the lungs transmute this atmospheric spectrum into one that's compatible with our body's own signature spectrum. Then the cells will absorb it readily and easily. That water will not only moisten, but also provide life-giving color-ray spectrums. Ideally, the water we drink should also have a structure that allows the water to fix polarity weakness or polarity imbalance in the cells that absorb it. The water should be pure and free of contaminants that the cells don't want, and it should be well oxygenated with matching color spectrums the body can recognize. When you wear Blue Topaz with its symbiotic gemstone, Australian Opal, the water you drink takes up the Blue Topaz energy. This is because Blue Topaz has a natural affinity for the water inside the body and will migrate to those molecules and collect in them. So when you drink water and it passes through the circle of Blue Topaz, meaning the necklace that you're wearing, the first thing that happens is that the water molecules recognize each other and become better organized, better structured. The opal energy helps the water to release its impurities and whatever information inhibits this restructuring, so the structure can be improved. Then the cells will be more likely to receive the water. There's also a polarizing influence on the structure, which improves how well the cells will be attracted to it. The Blue Topaz affected water also changes the spectrum of the oxygen within the water molecules, so it's compatible with the body's own life-giving signature spectrum. So this is how Blue Topaz energy helps the body to receive water to the best of its capability.